Hi everyone, it's Paul again from Ballistic Blood Bullets. Hey guys, we've reached day 5 of the 30-day horror challenge, and the topic of today is a horror movie favourite remake. And with that, my entry for this one is a film that is a remake of a genuine classic from the late 1970s. Quite a grueling film, and one certainly in the UK that was smacked with an X certificate, and when it hit video there was a little bit more controversy, and a certain infamous scene involving a budgerigar was removed from the print, and which was rather unfortunate, because although it was obviously a little bit of a startling scene, and I guess for animal activists it was completely unacceptable, but it was very funny as well. And I'm pleased to say that that scene actually made it into this remake as well, with pretty much everything else and a little bit more. The film I'm talking about, of course, is a remake of the Wes Craven classic, The Hills Have Eyes, and this here is the more modern version of the film, and proudly displayed here on DVD in unrated vision. That's what we like to see. This one is a film that the reins of director is the very talented and upcoming and now established French young director Alex Aja, and he is pretty much infamous now, famous for his film Haute Tension, and more recently he did another horror remake which was Piranha, which was delivered in 3D. So more eye-boggling stuff coming right at you, but I've yet to see that one. I'm looking forward to it, but for all intents and purposes it gets a good word of mouth, and perhaps not the greatest film in the world, but certainly it's following the same good direction and intent from Aja, and that is that it's an entertaining film. Hills of Eyes, this version, again it follows the same storyline as the original. You've got a group or a family travelling in the Winnebago across America. I think it's the New Mexican desert, and of course they break down, night falls, and with night falling brings out the creatures of the night, and the creatures of the night in this film are cannibalistic mutants, and they start setting upon the family, which includes a pregnant woman, young guy, and obviously the parents. And as I say, one of the scenes repeated is the budgie scene, which is fantastic, and they've notched up the gore here. Aja's done well, and he's delivered on the gore front. And some of the deaths that come, including one where one of the older members of the family is dragged away, staked up on a tree in crucifixion style and set alight, and we vividly see him burning to death, as do his family, and it's all rather shocking stuff. The remaining members of the family work out that they're obviously going to have to fight for survival against these mutant cannibals, and that's how the story plays out. Great updating of the story. As I say, Aja's taken all the great elements of the original, but he's put it into a modern setting. So he's taken the 1977, I think it is, made the original, something like that, and brought it up to date. So we've got a modern film for a modern audience, but still using those original themes that made the first film so classic in its delivery. But here is his explanation of the mutant cannibals is set very much in the modern concerns of today's environment, and that's all to do with the sort of environment and toxic dumping and all that sort of thing, and nuclear testing, and the mutant family actually are living in the sort of cave areas in the Mexican desert, but also there's a great scene at the end when it sort of reveals what the heck's going on with these cannibals, and they've been living and breeding in a nuclear town that's been used for these nuclear explosion testings and what have you. And they reveal some grotesque images of the deformed families and how they're surviving in that environment. Very, very good stuff. Very, very entertaining. Lots of action. Very much a horror film. And as I say, it's in the very, very cool unrated edition. And it certainly delivers on that front. So this is my favourite pick for horror remake. And they're few and far between. These days, certainly when they remake these films, Hollywood, they don't deliver the goods. But this is one of those few that certainly does, and it's my selection for the entry to the 30-day horror challenge, The Hills of Eyes. So once again, thank you all for watching. I look forward to watching other people's entries and having chats and discussions, and looking forward to the days to come. So thanks for watching, as I say, and everyone take care. See you soon. Bye for now.